Hey everyone, it's Deborah. I'm back. 6 weeks since I did the last video. Today is the 4th of October. Whoa. Yeah, it's gotten away. Before I forget to do it, I'll give you a stand-up view of what I'm looking like these days. I'll put some sort of not tight, but sort of closer fitting clothes on so you can see where I'm up to. The jeans I've got on are an 18. They're just starting to get a bit baggy in the bum and that for me now, so I suppose I'm heading down to my next one will be a 16. That's just incredible. So I'll just jump up and just show you where I'm at. I'm still big, but I'm happy with how I'm getting, so I'll just show you. Hang on. Okay, so here I am, guys. Definitely a bit different than what I was before. Not too bad. Yep, I'm getting there. I'm sort of just trying to. There's not much room in this office, but yeah, that's me now. My jeans are just, these ones are just about starting to get a bit too baggy. Nice to have actual jeans with, zippers and buttons and all that sort of stuff these days. And yeah, and the shirts are 16, so it's not too bad. But yeah, no, so I'm happy. It's coming off really evenly. I wish it had come off my arms, but we've all got something that's big, and obviously my arms are big, so we've either got a big bum or we've got big something, haven't we? So, but I'll give you some stats, guys. It's actually been 6 weeks since I've been with you. Okay, so, and I've lost 6 kilos since then. So I've been pretty, if I don't lose it in the first week, like I lose 2 weeks a fortnight or something like that, but it ends up being a kilo a week anyway. So the last video I was 99 kilos, I'd just gotten under my 100, and now I'm 93 kilos, and that's 204.6 pound. God, I can't remember the last time. I'm edging close to that under 200. That's just great. So all up, I've lost 34.7 kilos. And that's 76.34 pounds I've lost. So if I can work it out quickly without boring you to death, so what do we got? April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August, August, September, October. So yeah, I'm about 2 weeks off that. So I'm 5.5 months. Yeah, 5.5 months, and I've lost 76.34 pounds. So ecstatic with that. Really, really happy. Feel really good. Having to keep on top of my vitamins and things. My blood test came back good, but I'm still got to just watch my vitamin B and everything. Yeah, but no, good. What I'm actually doing is just getting my fluid intake, trying to up that a bit as well. I still don't consume a terrible lot of food. I think, if I think about it, I've added it up a couple of times. I try not to do calories or anything like that, but I've had to a couple of times when I'm feeling really tired, and I think, well, yeah, what have you had today? And I usually only have around 700-800 calories a day when I'm working, especially because I just can't stop for any more meals than that. So yeah, that's probably all I'm getting down, so that hence the tiredness and everything. But yeah, what do I eat these days? I still have a protein bar mostly for breakfasts, just for convenience sake. It's heaps better for me when I'm working. What else? Oh, one thing that I've been delighted that I can now eat is I have a slice of very, very, very multigrain, very, very heavy grained bread with Vegemite on it. I'm absolutely ecstatic at being able to do that. Just to have my Vegemite toast. I love Vegemite toast. So yeah, I have that for brekkie or a bar. For lunch, just depending on what we've got in the fridge, you know what it's like. Sometimes you've got cold meat and things, sometimes you haven't. I'll either have a couple of salada bickies, your fours, your ones that it's got the 4 little bickies joined together. Sometimes I can have one, sometimes I can have 1.5, sometimes I can have 2, just depends. But usually it's only one, and I'll just have a slice of ham and a slice of light cheese, and I try and put some beetroot and stuff on it as well, but it just depends how my stomach's feeling. I actually had to go ahead and stretch my tummy a little bit, which I didn't think I'd ever need or want to do, but it was really at the stage where I couldn't eat nearly enough to sustain me. So I did. I persevered over a couple of weeks, and just pushed in that little bit more that just made me uncomfortable, but I had to do it because I was just never going to get anywhere. I know we're only supposed to eat a certain amount of food, but like if you can imagine, I'm only eating 700 calories now that I've stretched it a bit. Before it was ridiculous. I was on like 500 calories, and I'd been that for a good 4.5 months. So I needed to increase my intake, so that's done, and I don't want to do that again because it does hurt. It's not meant to stretch at all, but at least now I can do things like I can actually have a drink, a soft drink or something like that, without it really hurting. Before I could only take a sip, so it has enabled me to increase my fluid intake. That's really, really been important for me. For dinner, I still try and stick to my protein as much as possible. I'll always eat that first on my plate. What else? I try and eat as much fish as I can. When I'm at work, if it's a meal time, I basically just take those little tiny cans of tuna, the ones in brine or spring water. I'll just take one of those and sit there and eat that, and that's quite filling to me. We've had some really good strawberries through lately, so I've been eating some of those. I'll just take a punnet and I'll graze on those over the whole day at work. Everything's going really well. Great, some really good news, and that is Wayne, my husband's finally gotten some work. He started yesterday, and he's ecstatic. I'm so happy for him because we all know how important it is socially to work, and I'm really excited for him. Apart from the fact that the bills are going to be paid. So ecstatic about that, and also some good news. We were saving to go to New Zealand at the end of the 31st of October. We were going to be flying out, and we were going to hire a camper van, just a little cheapy van, just with a mattress in the back and fridge, and that's it, and head around New Zealand, around the South Island. And anyway, as time got closer and closer, I'm thinking, geez, we've only got this amount saved, and we're never going to be able to afford to go. So the night that I was about to pull the pin and say to Wayne, look, darling, I'm sorry, but we just can't pull this one. I got an email through, and it was from, because we've been on a cruise before, and this was from the cruise mob, but the next one up, the really, really, really nice cruises, Princess Lines, and they sent us an email. Instead of $2,299 each twin share, we got $999 each. So guess who ran in the next day and paid for it? Both of us. We were in there before you could say boo, because that's everything. That's our accommodation, that's all our meals, that's everything, and it goes all around New Zealand. It goes around both islands. It stops at all the ports that we would stop at. Okay, so we don't get to go to little towns, but we're in there all day. So if we wanted to, we could hire a car, or we could jump on a bus, or pop a backpack on and go for a walk, whatever. But we're going to be there, and it's actually for 13 nights, so we actually get to go for an extra 3 days for so much less money. So we are absolutely ecstatic. Cannot wait. And the best part about the cruise is, because I was really worried, how can I put it? I don't want to have to call in at bakeries and, sort of eat my way through loaves of bread and pastries and that sort of thing to be able to eat, reasonably cheaply. So I sort of wanted to do, still eat healthy, and now this way I can, because it's all buffet. I can have whatever I want. So, I can have my poached egg or my scrambled eggs or whatever for brekkie, and have some cold meat and salad for lunch, and it's just going to be wonderful. So really, really, really looking forward to that one, guys. What else? I suppose the one really, really good side to this whole thing is Wayne himself has lost about 25 kilos. And not that he's been dieting, but he's my darling. He's just spoils me rotten. And he's so conscious of me not being able to eat things, so he tries not to eat them either. And you know, the consequence of it is that he's lost all this weight as well, and everyone's just like, have a go at you two. What have you done, you know? He's just been lucky that he's been able to lose it himself without going through what we've all had to do, but hey, the end result is still the same. He looks great. I'm getting there. Feeling really good. I'm about to go through my bags of so-called skinny clothes, skinnier clothes, and see what is already too big for me, what's I've still got to get into. I figure I've got 28 days before we sail out. So I've got 4 weeks really, you know, to get my act together. Actually, no, 26 days, so yeah, a bit under 4 weeks. And then we'll be cruising out, so there's still a couple more weeks to lose a couple more kilos. So yeah, I'm going to be going through that and seeing what I've got, and dragging a swimming costume out, and you know, with a sarong, of course, to cover up all the bits that wobble when they shouldn't. But yeah, no, really looking forward to it. It's nice to have something to look forward to. So, been working heaps and heaps and heaps. Still absolutely adore my job with correctional services. That's still number one. What else can I tell you? It's finally warming up here. We've got the big race. I live in Bathurst, and we've got the big race this weekend coming. So that's where Wayne's actually gotten some work. So, which is great. Big car races, V8s, head around it's called Mount Panorama, and they all head around there, so you're expecting thousands upon thousands upon thousands to be here for that. It's absolutely huge. It does great things for the town, and it's quite exciting. So we've got friends that are staying up there at the moment. They all get up there and camp, and they'll get rained on and the whole lot, and they just have a ball. So yeah, it's really happening. We've got a house sitter coming in to mind all my furry animals, because I was absolutely terrified. What are we going to do with them? So yeah, we've found a professional house sitter. We've had to go through. There's thousands of them on the net. You know, they're all registered. But I've had to find somebody that could deal with some livestock. You know, not just your cats and dogs. So, but somebody who's going to be good for all of that. So things are really looking up. Last weekend I actually had a kidney infection, and that's definitely brought on by dehydration with me trying to get down enough fluid. So but yeah, guys, it's all going good. I know, you know, sort of what's going wrong. I can tell a lot better with my body and everything these days. You know, as soon as I felt the pain in my back, I knew it was my kidney, and I thought about the fluids that I'd been having and everything, and I thought, no, I still need to, you know, it's really hard because I still can't fit a terrible lot in, but I'm pushing it in, especially the fluids. So, and I'll need to with summer coming on. It's going to be good. So that's about all I can tell you guys. I've been watching people as often as I can. You know, what can I say? I've got Kristen, West Oz Girl, and Maggie, and Ali Cat, and Ali Hewitt. Everybody, hello, I'm back. And yeah, I hope yous are all well. Everybody that started out, and please ignore me, you know, for seeming so ignorant and not answering anybody. I've just been working. I work the 2 jobs plus studying, so yeah, I've got exams in 2 weeks' time. So, but I'm doing really well, so I'm happy with that. I've my science one, which is the one that I thought that I would fail miserably on. I've actually gotten, what have I gotten so far? 31.5 out of 40 for all of it. So, you know, that's pretty good, I think. So for somebody that was petrified of it. I know about the body, but you know, when you've got to learn the whole lot, as in learn all the words and all the systems, yeah, it's huge. But anyway, guys, I hope yous are all well. Take care, and I'll be back, if not before I go away, definitely after I go away. And yeah, let's just let's just hope it's you know, as successful as I think it will be. So good luck to everyone. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.